Shalom, this is ISUPK Atlanta. You understand? Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbat Thumb to all my brothers out there. Yahweh Shamar Thab Shem Yahweh to all my sisters out there. Okay? This is the ISUPK scripture this is the ISUPK history class. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. You understand? Everybody that's on the call, Salakia, you know what I'm saying, just having a little technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying, but we all set and we ready to go. You understand? This is like I said, this is the ISUPK history class, Monday night. Of course, you know, history class, we're going to talk about history, biblical history. We're going to talk about all types of things, all types of manner of things. You understand? If you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, just go in the comments. Just say Salakia. But, you know, we're going to go ahead and get on with the class. Okay? The title of the class is the origins of the Israelites. We're going to talk about you know what I'm saying, the history of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? When did we form? You understand? When did we form? You understand? When do we come together as a people? Of course, you know, everybody know this. This is public information. But of course, you know, during history class, we're going to break it down all the way to a science. We're going to break it all the way down. You know what I'm saying? So every other child can understand. All right? We're going to start at Exodus chapter 12, verse 29. Okay? When you got it, go ahead and read.
Exodus 12 and 29. And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
Okay, go ahead and speak. Read it again. Speak a little louder. Speak with some, you know what I'm saying. And here, man, look, we ain't limited in here. You understand? Go ahead and use that voice that the Most High give you, man. And let's let a roar explode with power. Go ahead and read.
And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle.
All right. No, hold on, slow down real quick. Get that with you real quick. Okay, it says, and it came to pass, you understand, at that midnight, this is when we was in Egypt. You understand? We was in Egypt. Moses was going up to Pharaoh. You understand? Moses was saying to Pharaoh to let my people go. We all know that. It's like a famous part of history. I mean, when I was in the Christian church, I knew that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so on and so forth. Moses was telling Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh wasn't listening. And then the Most High was sending plagues. The Most High sent 10 different plagues. You know, the final plague, at the final plague, killing the firstborn of the Egyptians, of everything in Egypt. The firstborn of everything, from cattle to firstborn sons to firstborn of everything. You understand? And then finally, after that, Pharaoh let his people, let the Israelites go. You understand? Keep reading.
And Pharaoh rose up in the night, and he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt.
There was a what?
A great cry in Egypt.
You know what I'm saying? This is when the Most High killed the firstborn of everything. Lord Christ. This is the Lord killed the firstborn of everything. So after that, everybody woke up. All of Egypt woke up with a loud cry. Because imagine waking up and you seeing your firstborn son dead. You don't know how. You know, it's no wounds on him. You understand? I mean, it don't look like nothing was inflicted on him. Most High just killed him in his sleep. You understand? But this happened to every household of the Egyptians. Imagine that. It was, the scriptures say, that the Bible said that it was what? A what in Egypt?
A great cry in Egypt.
It was a great cry in Egypt. You can hear this cry for miles. For miles on end, because, you know, people waking up and their kids is, the firstborn son is dead. You understand? They waking up and they seeing they cattle. So you got to understand, that's a generation. Your firstborn or whatnot is a generation. That's your next generation. You understand? So the Lord set back a whole generation of the Egyptians. You understand me? All right, keep reading.
For there was not a house where there was not one dead.
You understand? It says, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. That's why it was a great and loud, powerful cry in Egypt. You waking up and it was just people dead. You understand? Except for the Israelites. Keep going.
And he called for Moses and Aaron by night and said, rise up and get you forth from among my people.
You understand? And Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in the middle of the night. Told them to get up and go. Get away from my people. Keep going.
Both you and the children of Israel.
You understand? Man, look, Pharaoh was ready to throw us out of the land then. He was ready to throw us out of the land. Throw us up out of Egypt. You understand? Keep going.
And go, serve the Lord, as ye have said.
He said, go and serve the Lord. Go and serve your God. You understand? As you said, go ahead and serve the Lord. You understand? This just shows how powerful the Most High is, man. Pharaoh was getting on, not Pharaoh, Moses was getting on Pharaoh's nerves. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Pharaoh heart was hardened. When I mean heart, I'm talking about your mind. Pharaoh's heart was hardened. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to listen to what Moses was saying. Because why would any nation get rid of their slaves? Why? You understand? Your slaves is there to work for you. That's free labor. You know what I'm saying? That's to help build up your nation. But you know when them plagues was hitting Egypt, even Pharaoh's heart was still hardened from the waters turning into blood. Locusts, swarm of locusts eating up everything in Egypt. The famine and the pestilence. You understand? From the sickness. And it was 10 plagues. It didn't take until the last and final one. For when Pharaoh finally realized, man, let's get these people from among us. You understand? Keep going.
Also, take your flocks and your herds, as ye have said.
You understand?
And be gone, and bless me also.
Pharaoh wants you to take your cows, take your flocks, take everything. Don't leave nothing of yours behind. He don't want no excuse for y'all to have to come back. Make sure you take everything with you, all right? Keep going.
And the Egyptians were urgent upon the people.
You said the Egyptians was what?
The Egyptians were urgent upon the people.
It says the Egyptians were urgent upon the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine, you know what I'm saying, someone's trying to just get you about the house. All right, come on, man, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Egyptians was doing the Israelites. You understand? That's what they was doing. They wanted you to leave quick, fast, and in a hurry from Egypt. Egyptians didn't want to see you no more up in Egypt. You understand? Keep going.
That they might send them out of the land in haste. For they said, we be all dead men.
They say what?
We be all dead men.
They said, man, if we don't get these people from out of our land, then we all be dead men. You understand? We all be dead men. Keep reading.
And the people took their dough before it was was leavened.
You understand? Like these people, like they were so much in a rush out of Egypt that they didn't even get a chance to rise. You know how when you make bread or whatnot, you put it in the oven and and the yeast make the bread rise. Well, they had to leave out of Egypt so fast. They had to leave out of Egypt so fast that their bread didn't even get a chance to rise yet. Their bread was still in the oven. They had to take everything with them. They had to take the bread. That's where you get unleavened and leavened bread. You understand? This is where you get the Feast of Unleavened Bread. The Feast of Unleavened Bread was what this is it. Well, we had to leave out of Egypt so fast that our bread didn't even have a chance to rise. So we was eating flat bread. Instead of the baked bread where it's like puffed up and swole and it got bigger and grew in the oven. Well, we was eating flat bread. Pita, like it was more like pita bread. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep going.
Their kneading troughs being bound up, and their clothes upon their shoulders.
Right.
And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses.
Uh-huh.
And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment.
I don't know why they said borrow. It's not like I'm gonna pay you back. That slavery that we did up in Egypt, that was, you know what I'm saying? This was earned. You understand? Like we had to leave up out of there so fast. You know what I'm saying? The Egyptians just gave us anything we want. We're gonna read further down, but it says that we spoiled the Egyptians. We took everything that we can and we left. From money, from clothes, from everything. We left. We left out quick, fast. We left out quick, fast, and in a hurry. You understand? Keep reading.
And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians.
Yes, and the Lord did what?
Gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians.
Keep going.
So that they lent unto them such things as they required.
Keep going.
And they spoiled the Egyptians.
And they did what?
Spoiled the Egyptians.
We spoiled the Egyptians in Egypt. Just like they spoiled us. They spoiled us, man. They whipped our backs. We built them pyramids. They whipped our backs and whatnot, and we did everything. We built everything. We went and got their crops, just like we're doing in America today. We're slaving in America today to keep this country running. You know what I'm saying? You got the tribe of Issachar in them fields, them corn fields, in them apple fields, and all these type of fields, picking up the food. You know what I'm saying, that America's going to eat. Slaving in the hot sun. Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may, what you said is so heavy. Going back to that point that you were talking about the unleavened bread. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody say that the tribe of Issachar or the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, are not Israel, because their main bread source is that flat bread. You know what I'm talking about? They call it tortilla. You know what I'm saying? Either soft or hard, you know what I'm saying? And that comes from, being in that wilderness, you know what I'm talking about? They held on to that tradition, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know what I'm saying? What you said was right. What do you think Mexicans get, the tribe of Issachar get the tortilla bread? You know what I'm saying? These are bread that don't rise. These are bread that doesn't have leaven in it. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know that the Issachar they Israelites. They Israelites. You understand? Because guess what? When we left Egypt quick, fast, and in a hurry, we didn't have time to fully cook the bread. But guess what? That bread was still leaven, had leaven in it. So of course it was not leaven, but it still had yeast and stuff in it. It should be, you know what I'm saying? Now we make bread with no yeast in it. You see what I'm saying? That's just the innovation of Issachar. It's just the innovation of these 12 tribes. You understand? So now on the Feast of Unleavened Bread, we can eat bread with no leaven in it. You understand? All right, keep going, keep reading.
And the children of Israel journeyed
Okay, so when we left out of Egypt, hold on, give me 1 second. Where you at? Where you at right now? What verse?
Verse 37, sir.
37. All right, read it from the top right there.
And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot, that were men besides children.
You understand? That was a little small army right there. 600,000 men on foot. When we left Egypt. Keep going.
And a mixed multitude went up also with them.
Why does the scripture say mixed multitude went with them? Why does it say that? A mixed multitude. Anybody can tell me? Go ahead.
Like this, sir. Is it the mixed multitude was of the Egyptians that went with them?
Yeah, right. This mixed multitude, you know what I'm saying, had Egyptians amongst them too. You understand? Imagine you seeing a whole exodus of nothing but Israelites just leaving. You know what I'm saying? Well, these Egyptians like, well, shit, I'm leaving too. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, these people, something was going on with these people. You know, Lord, you understand? Like these Egyptians, that mixed multitude, the Egyptians that's amongst the Israelites, they just got finished seeing the power of the Most High God through these plagues. Now, yeah, I mean that would make anybody like, so I'm going with these people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep going.
And flocks, and herds, even very much cattle.
So, you know what I'm saying? We took everything. We brought everything that we could possibly bring with us. You understand? We got flocks, herds, and it says even very much cattle. We had a lot. You understand? We was going to make sure we came out. We was living in Egypt poor, and we left up out of Egypt rich.
Right.
Scripture just said we spoiled the Egyptians. We spoiled them. What does it mean to spoil? Let's look it up. Anybody got the compact? Look it up on your phones, Compact Bible Dictionary or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What does the word spoil mean? Go ahead.
So like you said, I could spoiled in this context mean that they took from the Egyptians.
Okay, yeah, that's basically what happened. But let's get the definition. What does the definition say? Let's get it. Let's look in your phones real quick. Let's see what the actual definition of the word spoil mean. That's definitely right. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same thing what you just said, but let's get it for clear context. You know, in the UPK, you know what I'm saying, we look it up.
Right. What concept happened?
Go ahead.
From dictionary.com. Spoil, do damage severely or harm, especially with reference to its excellence, value, and usefulness.
Right.
Usefulness.
Right.
To diminish or impair the quality of, affect detrimentally. To become bad or unfit for use. To plunder.
To what?
Pillage, to plunder. Pillage. Or rob.
That's what we did. We didn't rob these people. We just read in the scripture, you know what I'm saying, that these people they wanted us to leave. So they was just giving anything that we want. So guess what? They gave it, we took it. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? This was an even business exchange. You understand? This was my years of servitude and my family's servitude to you. And in return, you know what I'm saying, we took us all the jewels, the cattle, we took everything that we could possibly carry. Thank you very much, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice pleasure doing business with you. We walked up out of Egypt happy. You understand? What the scripture say? The scripture said we had very much cattle. We had a lot of cattle, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have to worry about nothing. And why not? We deserve that. Go ahead.
What you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm talking about, you know, and it brings me to this modern day captivity we in, you know what I'm saying, as you read the story of it being in captivity in ancient Egypt. This modern Egyptian captivity is the same thing, you know what I'm saying, and when the Most High gets doing what He's gonna do, you know, just like then, you know, these oppressive gospels don't, you know, they're gonna run us up out of here with everything that they have to try to get us away from them. to keep the Most High from killing them. Right.
Right. You understand? You got to understand this. You know what I'm saying? Egypt back then is similar to bondage here today in America now. You understand? We've been in Egypt. We're about to read it in the next verse. Go ahead and read the next verse.
And they baked unleavened cakes of their dough, which they brought forth out of Egypt.
You understand?
For it was not
Go ahead.
For it was not leavened, because they were thrust out of Egypt.
We was thrust out of Egypt. We couldn't even get a chance to finish baking our bread. Keep going.
And could not carry, neither had they prepared for themselves any victual.
Right, we was just cast out of Egypt so fast we couldn't even prepare. We couldn't even prepare a suitcase. We couldn't even prepare a suitcase, man. We just left. Keep going.
Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years.
You understand? We was in Egypt for about 430 years. That's how long we was in Egypt for. We've been in America for about 400 years. You see how can I say it? The likeness. We've been in Egypt 400 years. We're in America about 400 years. We left. You know what I'm saying? The Lord brought us up out of Egypt. The Lord's going to bring us up out of America. You understand? America owes us half of this, more than half of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need to be leaving America with all the gold, with all the silver, with all the clothes, with everything.
Right.
You understand? With all the natural resources, with all the technologies. You understand? We need to be getting paid. Like black people should be getting paid for the adventures that we created. Every black person, every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian person should be getting a check every month. Getting a nice, sweet check for about $10,000 every month. You understand? But no, when you're a slave, the white man, your oppressor, is going to take credit for whatever you innovate. Right. Whatever you think, whatever you innovate, whatever you create, the oppressor is going to take credit for it. You understand? For example, what's that one strong, what it's called, Jim Beam, not Jim Beam, or Jack Daniels. You understand? For instance, Jack Daniels was made by a black man.
Right.
He was made by a black man, but who's on the bottle? A white man's on the bottle. A white man takes credit for Jack Daniels. Go ahead.
It's logic. It's not the white man or color. It's the color of the word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The white man took credit for something that a black man has did. And this has been all over. It's been centuries of this going on. It's been centuries of this going on. This is nothing new. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Any more on that? Or drop that. Let's go to Exodus chapter 19. Verse 1. We're going to start at verse 1. All right.
In the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they unto the wilderness of Sinai, for they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai.
Okay. You understand? After we left Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, we was wandering around in the wilderness for about 40 years. You understand? And then we finally came and, you know, settled. Wait, 19 and 1? Give me 1 second real quick. Let me get that with you.
19 and 1, sir.
19 and 1? Give me 1 second. All right. It says in the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land, this is the third month. We wandering around in the wilderness, the 3rd month. It says we just left from Rephidim, and we came to the desert of Sinai, and then it says we pitched in the wilderness. What does it mean when we pitched in the wilderness? We camped. We camped in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? We camped right there, right before Mount Sinai. Keep going.
And there Israel camped before the mountain. And Moses went up unto God. And the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians.
Right. The Most High makes sure he wants you to know. He said, You have seen what I did to the Egyptians.
Right.
Yeah, we have. Go ahead.
And how I bear you on eagle's wings and brought you unto myself.
And you know what I'm saying? The Most High said, I bore you on eagle's wings. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's something so simple. Well, go ahead. What does that mean? He said, I bore you. He said, I bear you on eagle's wings and brought you unto myself. Go ahead.
I mean, he carried them to safety.
That's what it is. He carried them to himself. He carried the Most High carried the Israelites to him. You understand? He said he bore more eagle's wings. When you're flying one night, you know what I'm saying? It's like just imagine flying on the plane. You get there faster one night. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? It's like like you said. You know what I'm saying? It's safety. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people.
All right. So this is when we becoming, you know what I'm saying, making a covenant with the Most High. This is when it's about to be official. Keep going.
For all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy people.
A holy nation.
A holy nation.
Keep going.
These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
Okay, so Moses went up. Moses went up to Mount Sinai. He talking to the Most High. Most High's making a covenant with the people. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Moses is like the intermediate. How you say it? The go between them two. The children of Israel and the Most High.
So the mediator?
The mediator. You understand? I said intermediator. I don't know why I was, but yeah, he was the mediator. You understand? So Moses is up on top of Mount Sinai talking to the Most High. Most High is giving some rules, some understanding, telling them, look, you keep my laws, and then you want to be my people, my special people that I look at. And then Moses, keep going, keep reading.
And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Lord commanded him.
Right. So Moses came down and told the people, like, now look, this is what the Most High want. Keep going.
And all the people answered together and said, all that the Lord hath spoken, we will do.
Everything that the Most High said, we're going to do. So this is the agreement. Keep going.
And Moses returned to the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud.
Right.
That the people may hear when I speak with thee.
Right.
And believe therefore ever. And Moses told the words of the people unto the Lord.
You see? Keep going.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes.
So it's the Most High telling Moses on the third day, Go down to the people and sanctify them. What does it mean to sanctify? Go ahead.
Sanctify means to clean, or to purify.
Right, but of course we're gonna look in the definition and get the exact definition of what it means. Let's get it. Go ahead.
Sanctify, to make holy.
To make holy.
To set apart.
Okay.
As sacred.
Right.
Consecrated. To purify or free from sin.
Right. You understand? That's exactly the definition. Like you said, to purify, to make holy, to make separate. You know what I'm saying? We doing things to make ourselves separate from these other nations. All right, keep going.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Go unto the people, and sanctify them to the day and to tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and be ready against the third day. For the third day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people.
So the Most High is telling Moses to get these people ready. Tell them to wash their clothes, prepare themselves. On the third day, the Most High is going to come down on Mount Sinai. You understand? And then make it official. Keep going.
Upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed of yourselves, that ye go not up into the mount, or touch the border of it.
So it was a boundary. You understand? It was a boundary that was set around the mountain. The people couldn't go up. Only the priests could go up. The people couldn't go up. If a regular person tried to go up this mountain, they would die. You would be killed. It said you'd be killed or stoned or whatever the consequences or whatever how they see fit to do it. You was going to die for going to try to go to that mountain. Keep going.
Whosoever touches the mount shall be surely put, and whoever shall be surely be put to death.
Right, you shall be surely be put to death. It says surely. It does not say maybe or it says surely. Keep going.
There shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned. Or shot through.
Or shot through. What does that mean? Shot through.
Struck with lightning.
Well, you know what I'm saying? That sounded kind of a little Christian right there. Yeah. That sounded a little Christian to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's like possibly with a bow and arrow.
You get shot through with a weapon. You get ran through, you're going to get shot through. It says shot, so it's most likely he's talking about a bow and arrow. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can get shot through with a sword. Get ran through with a sword. Go ahead.
Now, I just want to say something. Let's keep my brother, you know what I'm saying? My cousin's out there, he's straight through.
That was his name? That's what his name mean?
My cousin's out,
Most High Christ. Yeah, that brother had
straight through.
Strike through. Hey, Most High Christ. You understand? That's an excellent name to have.
Right.
Worthy of the brother, man. You understand? Keep going.
Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet sounded long.
Hold on real quick. Even the animals couldn't go on the mountain. You understand? Even the beast. You had to kill the beast too. You understand? Keep going.
When the trumpet sounded long, they shall come up to the mount. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people.
Right.
And they washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, Be ready against the third day.
Right.
Come not at your wives.
Right. What does that talk about? To come not at your wives.
Have sex.
Exactly. That's what it means. Don't have sex. Because now, you know what I'm saying, we establishing the law between being unclean and clean. You have sex with your wife, you're unclean. What makes it unclean is when the seed come out. The seed is what makes you unclean. You understand? So it says, do not have sex with your wives. Come on.
And it came to pass on the third day in the morning,
right,
that there were thunders and lightnings.
So imagine you waking up and the third day, you just hear thunder all day, and lightning all day. Keep going.
And a thick cloud upon the mountain.
And you see a big, thick cloud on the top of this mountain. Keep going.
And the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud.
Ooh wee, you're saying the trumpet. You hear trumpets loud. The scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, in the last days, we're going to hear trumpets. You're going to know it's time. You don't know it's, you know Yahweh is back when you hear them trumpets. You understand? It's going to sound loud. Keep going.
So that all the people that was in the camp trembled.
Right, everybody trembled. The people in the camp trembled. That was a scary sight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of hard for me to explain it though, but imagine that. You wake up, the third day, it's lightning, thundering, boom, 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 loud. You see thick smoke on top of the mountain. You understand? You hear loud trumpets playing. Like, man. Yeah, I'm staying in bed all day. I'm going to stay in bed all day. I don't want to go outside. It said the people what?
And the camp trembled.
The camp trembled. The people trembled, man. That was scary. That was a scary sight. That was a scary sight. Even the brave would tremble at that. You understand? Keep going.
And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the nether part of the mountain.
Right.
And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace.
You understand? Smoke, you know what I'm saying? It was smoke, fire. I mean, it was everything. You know what I'm saying? But this is when we was making a covenant with the Most High. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Most High was revealing himself to us. Now a Christian was like, so what? The Most High was, you know, like Christians would think that the Most High then got up his throne and floated on the ground, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, all homosexual, like, no. This is the Most High. This is first and foremost, the Most High don't get off his throne for nothing.
Right.
That's what we understand in the UPK. The Most High sends messengers. What's going on? These angels is making all this happen. You know what I'm saying? Boom, the lightning and stuff, the trumpet playing one night. You know what I'm saying? It was a thick cloud of smoke. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a chariot. You know what I'm saying? A couple of chariots around. You know what I'm saying? To make the scene. You know the Most High got to make a big entrance. The Most High is a black man.
Right.
He got to make the tremendous, the loudest, the big entrance. You understand? And that's what he did. He did it, and it was so good. You know what I'm saying? Like it said the camp trembled. You understand? We're gonna drop that. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know what I'm saying, the origins of the Israelites. When we came out of Egypt. Came out of Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and we settled on Mount Sinai, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, as we established the covenant with the Most High. You understand? But we're going to go back. You're going to go back to Abraham. You're going to go back to where it started. You go back to Abraham. All right? Give me 1 second. All right, start at Genesis chapter 17, verse 1. We're going to go all the way back. We're going to go all back. We're going to get a part where we're not going to get too far into Abraham. You understand? We're going to just get to the part where, you know what I'm saying, the Most High gave Abraham his covenant. You know what I'm saying? To be a fruitful, you know, he's going to be the father of nations, and he's going to be fruitful, and then your seed is going to be the chosen seed. All right, keep going. Go ahead. Genesis 17:1.
And when Abram was 90 years old and 9,
right,
the Lord appeared to Abram
right,
and said unto him, I am the Almighty God.
uh-huh,
Walk before me and be thou perfect.
right. Keep going.
And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and I will multiply thee exceedingly.
Right. This is the covenant. This is the covenant that this is the agreement that the Most High is having with Abraham. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, I will multiply thee exceedingly. You're gonna have a lot of children. Ain't that what he did? He had a lot of children, did he not? Keep going.
And Abram fell on his face.
Uh-huh.
And God talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee.
Right.
And thou shalt be a father of many nations.
You know what I'm saying? Father of many nations. Name some of the nations that Abraham was the father of. Go ahead.
Father of Ishmael.
Ishmael. Who else? Not let somebody else answer. Who else?
Father Jacob.
Jacob. Keep going. Who else? Yeah, Isaac and Jacob, that's the, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, they're from the same family. They come from the same family.
Abraham?
Well, this is Abraham. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Abraham, I was saying, what's some of the nations that you know, they should come from Abraham? We know Ishmael come from Abraham. We know Isaac, you know what I'm saying? His seed, you know what I'm saying? Abraham come from Abraham. Who else?
Joseph?
Yeah, that's the line down beneath. What's another nation that's here on this earth today that came from Abraham? There you go, Esau. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Esau, Edom.
Esau also comes from Abraham. People think that Esau is a whole different. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not Semitic. Esau is Semitic. You understand? He's Semitic. He came from the seed line from Abraham and Isaac. You understand? He was Isaac's son. Esau was Isaac's son. So yes, white people come from the line too. But we're gonna read in the scripture that Isaac's seed seed is called. You understand? But we're gonna read all that. Keep reading.
Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram. Thy name shall be Abraham.
It says that neither shall thy name anymore be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham. What is this? What is this? What is the meaning of this? Why Abraham? Why he's being no more be called Abram, but being called Abraham? What is this? We do it a lot in the truth. We do it a lot in the. I damn near gave you the answer. You understand? But we do this a lot in the UPK. Go ahead.
It's basically like, you know what I'm saying, a young man coming into the truth, you know, you do it nowadays, get a name.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Change from his slave oppressor name to his Hebrew name.
Exactly.
Based on his character.
Exactly.
Doing what the most I asked of his life.
Exactly. That's how you know that. Look, this is why I love the UPK. This is how you know the UPK is the truth. We do this today. You know what I'm saying? Every brother in the UPK and sister in the UPK will not got a slave name and a Hebrew name. You understand? His slave name was Abram, but his Hebrew name is Abraham. He changed his name. That's the culture of ours. Our culture is to, you know what I'm saying, is not to, you know what I'm saying, you know, you get rid of the old man and you become a new man when you come into the truth. You understand? And Abraham came to the truth, and he's no longer being called Abram, but he's being called Abraham. This is a culture of ours. And that's how you know the UPK is home to the truth, because we live our culture till today. We do the same exact thing we do the exact same thing that this Bible that they did centuries ago, generations ago, thousands of years ago. You understand? Keep going.
nations have I made thee.
Right.
And I will make thee exceeding fruitful. And I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee.
Okay. This is a heavy point. This is where we're going to actually get into the nitty-gritty of the Israelites being God's chosen people. Further down the line, keep going.
And their generations for an everlasting covenant to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee.
Keep going.
And I will give thee, and I will give unto thee.
Right.
And to thy seed.
So let me just explain what's going on. I ain't trying to, I want everybody to understand what's going on. The Most High is talking about the covenants that he's establishing with Abraham. You know what I'm saying? One of the covenants will be, of course, I'm going to make you, exceedingly fruitful, meaning he's going to have a lot of kids. He was having a lot of kids. He said he's going to make, and them kids is going to grow to be nations. And you know what I'm saying? He says, kings shall come out of thee. You understand? He said, I will establish my covenant between you and your seeds, meaning your children, your children's children's. It says, in their generations, for everlasting covenant. The word everlasting means forever. Right. This is going to be a forever covenant. You understand? Keep going.
The land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting
now this is where we inherited the land. The Lord gave us an inheritance. This is our inheritance. It says the land of Canaan. All right? It says the land wherein thou art a stranger, because Abraham didn't come from Canaan. He didn't come from Canaan. He came from somewhere else, and he came and settled in the land of Canaan. You understand? And then the Most High, do this agreement. You know what I'm saying? He said that he said that all the land of Canaan, you know what I'm saying? All the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. God gave us the land of Canaan, man. He gave us the land of Canaan. This is why further down the line, during the book of Joshua, we was going through the land of Canaan and we were just wiping out nations that was settling in our land. Why? Why? Because you think these nations, they was going to just give up peacefully and like, you know what? Hey, go ahead. We've been here for generations and centuries, and thousands of years. Go ahead, you can have this. Go ahead. No. The Lord knows that if we was to leave some of these people alive, they would just keep coming back and keep coming back. We would be constantly at war. Right. They had to be wiped out. You know what I'm saying? They had to be wiped out because it was going to be war all the time. Go ahead.
Like you said, good. And we saw evidence of that when we celebrated the Feast of Purim before we saw with Esther, sir.
Yeah. We just like the brother said, man. He said we just saw an example of that during the Feast of Purim. During the Feast of Purim, we taught that his sister, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course, the sister Esther, you know, she saved our nation. She saved the nation, you know what I'm saying? Especially because the Most High God helped. That's a big help, you know what I'm saying? But the sister Esther, she saved the nation of Israel, you know what I'm saying, by having a banquet and using her femininity to turn the evil plot of Haman against himself. Not his God Haman. He was an Agagite. You know what I'm saying? Meaning he was a forefather. He was an Agagite. He was a descendant, direct descendant from a guy named Agag. You understand? And what's so important about Agag is Agag was the only person that Saul let live. During the time of Saul's reign in Israel, the Lord ordered Saul to wipe out all of the Amalekites. Amalekites. You know what I'm saying? The Amalekites today are the Jewish people. The people that's portraying to be us. It was a day that we could have been done, it could have been said and done with these people. Right. We didn't have to worry about these people no more. It was a time where we could have just ended it all. But King Saul left him alive. He left him alive, and since because he left him alive, and more importantly, disobeyed the Most High. That was a direct order from the Most High. You disobeyed a direct order. I don't care if you king or not. You don't disobey the Most High. He told you straight up to eliminate, wipe everything, wipe the men, the women, the children, the cattle, everything. Wipe them out, and you let one Amalekite live. You understand? And because that down the line, it was a potential that this same descendant from Agag, this direct descendant that Saul let live, he had a chance to he tried to wipe us out. And then now, till this day, you know what I'm saying, these same people gathered their strength. Not only that, they funded the transatlantic slave trade. They funded our demise. Right. They took our identity. You understand? They took our. Go ahead.
What you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I've been in the South my whole life, you know, and one thing I learned is that it's only one group of people on earth that you can't say nothing bad about, you know what I'm saying, to go along with, you know, the Amalekites or the modern day Jewish person, so to speak. You know, them people you can't say nothing about, you know what I'm saying, but they commit all the horrible crimes on the earth. They fund every crime that's committed on earth, they're behind it in some way. Even their own demise in Germany, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the so-called Jewish people found out they weren't Jewish, and that's what caused, you know, Hitler to do what he did, you know what I'm saying? So the Amalekites, they just some evil bastards all over around, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put my language, but, you know, even to the point that they, you know, on the AK, you know what I'm saying, they making the little babies homosexual, you know what I'm talking about, when they circumcise, you know what I'm saying? They just evil bastards.
This is why the Lord wanted them wanted King Saul to wipe them out, because it was a crazy culture. I wouldn't be surprised if their culture back then was involving putting their mouth on little babies' rise, like they do today. Right. I won't be surprised. You understand? Who knows what was happening back in the days that the Lord was seeing, which is why He said wipe them out. But, you know what I'm saying, that was just a little glimpse just to show you what will happen when you disobey the Most High. What will happen when you leave one of your enemies alive. We went through the land with Joshua, and we were just killing everything. To get these out of our land. This is the land that the Most High gave us. He gave our forefathers. He gave to Abraham. He said you will forever have this land. And to let anybody settle it is making me angry just thinking about it. It's making me angry right now thinking about people settling in our land right now. We're not even over there in the Middle East, but all of that is our land. The land of Canaan, all of that, the land of Israel, all of that, the north, the south, the east and west sides, all around the water, the surrounding waters around it, like all of that. That's our land, the land of Canaan. All right, keep going.
And God said unto Abraham, Thou shalt keep my covenant. Therefore, thou and thy seed after thee, and their generations, this is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you, and thy seed after thee.
Right.
Every man, child among you shall be circumcised.
No, okay, now it's getting down to the nitty gritty. This is everything that the Most High wants you to do. All right? Now we're going to move on. We're going to move on to, give me 1 second. Let's go down to Hebrews 11 and 18. Start at verse 17. Let's get it. You got it? Hebrews 11 and 17. Yeah, Hebrews 11 and 17. Go ahead and take your time. Go ahead and find it. You know, so, but you also want to learn to speed up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to know these books. That's how you know. That's how you can tell. You can tell if you're studying when you know the books. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using your phone, you don't always want to use the phone all the time. I encourage every you know what I'm saying, troopers and officers that's under me. You know what I'm saying, to utilize the book, utilize that Bible.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't want to use using that phone. You know what I'm saying? You get used to the phone. Now imagine if all the technology just go out. You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna have to get used to the book. I recommend you get to know this first. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, yeah, so on and so forth. Go ahead.
Hebrews
got cold.
11 and 17.
So I got cold in here. Huh? Yeah. With the heat on, they turn the heat on. They took the heat off. Hey, no problem. You know how to turn the heat on?
Call.
Yeah, go ahead and see about that. Turn it on real quick. All right, go ahead.
By faith, Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac.
You understand? Because this is a point of time when the Most High tried Abraham. He tried him. How did Abraham? Well, it says right here, but he tried Abraham by offering his son to be a sacrifice to the Most High. You understand? And right before Abraham was going to land a killing blow on his son, an angel stopped Abraham from doing it. You know what I'm saying? To prove to the Most High that he was going to do it. That your son wasn't more important than I. And that's how you gotta function. That's how you gotta think. You gotta think like this. Everything that you have, or everything that you got, your family, everything is not important to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It's not important to the Most High. Abraham was ready to sacrifice his only son to the Most High. He was ready to. He had him on the sacrificial platform where you sacrifice on, and he was ready to drive the knife into him, and the angel of the Lord stopped him. He stopped him. You understand? That's called dedication. You know what I'm saying, to the Most High. That's dedication. That's how the Most High wants you to be. He don't want you to put nothing else before him. That's how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not right now, today in this society, we put everything before the Most High. We put ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We put our family, we put our jobs, our money, you know what I'm saying? Our wealth, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we have, our cars, our animals, pets, you understand? Anything. We find drugs, you know, whores, you know what I'm saying? We put everything before the Most High, which is why we in the condition we in today. You understand? Which is why we're number one in AIDS. Which is why we number one in STDs. Which is why we number one in abortions. Which is why we number one in killings. We number one in prisons. You understand? Which is why we number one in everything. You understand? All right. Let's keep going.
And he that had received the promises offered up his only begotten son, of whom it was said that in Isaac shall all thy seed be called.
It says from whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called. All right, y'all understand that? In Isaac shall thy seed be called. Even though people want to say something about Esau, oh yeah, well, not Esau, but everybody want to say something about Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ishmael receives the promises too. Yes, and Ishmael was blessed too. Ishmael was blessed, you know what I'm saying? They would, you know what I'm saying, be prosperous. You understand? That he would be prosperous, and they're prosperous now. They got, you know what I'm saying, they making billions of dollars because they got crude oil in that land. That land they living in has a lot of crude oil. Coals, all of that. They live in a rich land. Yes, they're being blessed. Right now, like the Most High said, they're being blessed. They're able to come over here and oppress the Israelites and make millions of dollars. They're just being blessed right now. But the scripture said, "In Isaac shall thy seed be called," meaning meaning Isaac is going to be is next in line to be is the next chosen seed, not Ishmael, because everybody want Ishmael to be chosen too. You understand? No, Ishmael is not chosen. He did get some blessings, and he got some promises, and the promises is being fulfilled today. They are a blessed people, not blessed people. They are a prosperous people. But Isaac is the chosen seed. Now we're gonna go even further into the line, and we're gonna get where Jacob and Esau. We're gonna get to where Jacob and Esau. These are two sons of Isaac. You understand? Initially, how it's supposed to go, Esau was supposed to get the blessings, the inheritance of the kingdom of heaven, all of that. But the Most High wanted to play it differently. All right, let's get it. Hold on, let me get with you real quick. Hold on. All right, let's go to Genesis 25. Let's get Genesis 25 and 25. 25 and 23. 25 and 22. Let's get that.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of the Lord.
You understand? This is Rebecca. You understand? Rebecca was pregnant. She was pregnant with twins. So while the twins was inside her belly, you know what I'm saying, they were struggling, they were striving, which is you know what I'm saying, a representation of us struggling today. We struggling with the white man right now. We're battling the white man. We're battling the white man right now. You understand? We at war with the white man right now. This is a forever struggle we're gonna have with these people. You know what I'm saying? It was a struggle even back then in the wilderness. When we was walking through the wilderness, we asked, can we cross their land? They said no, we can't cross their land. You know what I'm saying? We have done nothing to these. You have done nothing wrong to these people. These people has hated us from the beginning. From the beginning, these people has hated us. When we left out of Egypt, these people has hated us. We have done nothing wrong to these people. Nothing wrong at all, which is why the Most High is judging them the way they doing. The Most High said that after 1,000 years of slavery and servitude to us, they got to get wiped out, extinguished. The bloodline of Esau is going to be forever removed. That's how much the Most High, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Because we're innocent of all of this. We didn't do nothing to them. It's just hatred that has been since Jacob and Esau. All right, keep reading.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
It says what?
2 nations are in thy womb.
It says 2 nations are in thy womb. 2 nations. Even though that they're brothers, it's still 2 nations. This is 2 separate people. Keep going.
And 2 manner of people.
It says 2 what?
2 manner of people.
2 manner of people. These are 2 people that has different styles, lifestyles, you know, different cultures, different tastes, different different everything. Keep going.
Shall be separated from thy bowels.
It shall be what?
Separated from thy bowels.
It says that 2 different manner of people shall be separated within thy bowels. Keep going.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
You said who? Come on. Okay, this is of course this is a gimmick, but who's stronger than who?
Sloppy, Jacob stronger than Esau.
Yeah, Jacob. Blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians are stronger than the white man. That's that. Even Ray Charles can see that. Right. Even Stevie Wonder can see that. Keep going.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
It says what?
The elder shall serve the younger.
Now, yes, it says the older shall serve the younger, because the scriptures say that Esau came out first. You understand? So it's like if you got twins and one of the women start having the children, starts going into labor and start having the children and whatnot, whoever comes out the twins, whoever come out first will be considered the oldest. All right, keep going. So yeah, Esau came out first, and Jacob came out second. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that with we can precept that with Second Ezra's. Let me see. 1 second. Let me get that. Okay, let's go to second. Let's go to Second Ezra 6 and 10. Go ahead. You can start at verse 8. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 8.
Oh, come, sir.
Go ahead.
The book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8.
Go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him,
right.
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean that Jacob? What does that mean that Slaggy? What does that mean? That Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. What does that mean? Break that down. It says Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So Esau coming out first, right? Okay. Esau coming out first, and then Jacob holding Esau's heel is coming right out. What is that? What does that mean? Break that down.
So I guess if I could, is this confirming their battle in the womb, and Jacob was trying to come out first?
Yeah, that's a good guess, but no, that's not what it means. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Trooper Kasia had his hand up first. Go ahead.
It's like, sir, is it talking about reading the book of going into the Apocrypha where it's saying that Esau's hand, Jacob is that comes with that afterwards? Yeah. It's giving it to you. Well, what you have to say? Who was that? Who was this right here? You right about that. You know what I'm saying? But let's break it down. Keep going. Oh, who's this on the call?
Shalom, Lord Christ, Trooper Kashan.
All right, Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on?
Not much out of one. I was gonna take a crack at the question you had.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was a representation. It was proof of what the Most High was saying about Jacob, that he was the youngest by him coming out last, and by him having hold of his heel, it represent his strength. You know how he was gonna be that stronger one, and by him coming out, that way.
Right. That's a good guess, but that's not exactly what I wanted. Did someone else wanted to take a crack at it? Because Kasia, you was on to it. Go ahead.
So like I said, this
Okay, hold on. Go ahead. Who's that? Who's this trooper? Yahweh Yadai? Yeah, go ahead.
Is it basically saying that, just to make it short, short and sweet, that Jacob gonna be the one in control, the first shall be last, the last shall be first?
Yeah, you on to it. Yeah, that's basically what it means. You and Kasia was on the right track. Is definitely correct. You understand? Yeah, what you want to say? You understand? Yeah, y'all two was on to it. Y'all ain't on to it. Y'all damn near got it. Y'all got it. I take that. Y'all got that. All right. Read that from the top right there. What's that? Verse 8.
Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
All right, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that means. You understand? When Jacob had, go ahead.
So like if I may, does it also mean that, Jacob is going to be the one to, basically have the rulership? He's going to be the one that actually subdues Esau and put Esau under his control. You know what I'm talking about?
We not subduing no one. The Most High is going to subdue him. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai is going to subdue him. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai is going to go to war with this earth. We going to be in them chariots chilling. Yahweh Shai's making war on the earth. You understand? After that hour's up, then, you know what I'm saying, we have our parts to play. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the main thing is this. It's a representation of us getting the kingdom. We're going to get the kingdom. Even though Jacob came out last, we're going to get the kingdom. So it says that his heel grab, that's a synonym, you know what I'm saying, a representation for us getting the kingdom. It says that Esau, he came out first, which we in Esau kingdom right now. But then the next kingdom will be our kingdom. You understand? Keep going. This is going to break it down even further in the next line. Keep reading.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
You see? Esau is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? We know that Jacob's world is going to begin after Esau's world. That's why it says that Esau is the end of the world. It's not the end of the planet. It's the end of their society. Esau is the end of their society. Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. After their society fall away, our society is going to get built up. And it's going to be the world of the Israelites. Keep going.
I will concert. Verse 10. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other
Right.
question. Esdras, ask thou not.
You know what I'm saying? The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Meaning they heel, Esau's heel represents the end of their world. The hand of Jacob represents the beginning of our world that's coming next. You understand? All right? We're going to go back to, what was that? Genesis 25 and what?
24, sir.
Let's go. Let's read. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Uh-huh.
And the first came out red, all over, like a hairy garment.
Now, I hate when people say that Esau is the Arabs and stupid stuff like that. The Bible is telling you that Esau came out what?
Red. And
Red.
terror.
That's the first key. Red. Who else do you know on this earth is red? When they get mad, you know what I'm saying, they turn red. Anything, they turn red. You know what I'm saying? Esau, the name Esau means, you know what I'm saying, Slakia. I think he that is wasting away, not Esau, Edom means red.
Okay.
You understand? That's what Edom means. Edom means red. Keep going.
And they called his name Esau.
Wait, Edom, that's red, right?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You the Hebrew expert. You the Hebrew expert. You got Hadar Mouth in the building. He's the Hebrew expert right here, man. I have to double check with him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it does me, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead.
And after that came his brothers out.
You understand? It said Esau came out red all over like a hairy garment. What people on the earth is more hairier than a white man? They is some hairy people. If it wasn't for that Gillette razor, man, they'd be looking like monkeys around here. You know what I'm saying? Right. That Gillette razor is saving their life.
It's like it's sort of the rough electric razor.
The electric razor. Yeah, all you gotta do is charge it up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Keep going.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
See, we just read that up in Second Ezra. You understand? What the scriptures say? Precept by precept. You know what I'm saying? Line by line, here a little, there a little. That's how you unlock the secrets of the Bible. You put pieces together, pieces to pieces. You know what I'm saying? You see one scripture, link it up with another scripture that's saying the same thing. Keep going.
And his name was called Jacob.
Uh-huh.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Right.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
It says Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, the most subtle beast. You understand? Look, white people, they do that right now today. They go hunt all this wild game, hunt lions and tigers and leopards and, you know, all types of elephants and stuff and hang them up as a trophy in their house. You understand? Keep going.
And Jacob was a plain man,
Look,
dwelling in tents.
Look, it says Jacob was a plain man. We like chilling. We like sitting in the house, getting off work, having us a nice cold beer, a little strong. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, watching a little TV. You know, I like watching Maury. You know what I'm saying? Little Cheaters or something. You know what I'm saying? Little court shows. Judge Mathis and stuff like that. I like watching that. Judge Mathis. Yeah, for real. I mean, I like watching that. Judge Mathis and what's that other show? I forgot another show I like watching. I used to be into Jerry Springer, but I ain't too much into that now, though. But, all right, keep going.
And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob.
Right. All right. Keep going.
And Jacob sought pottage.
And
Esau came from the field.
Right.
And he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee. With that same red pottage.
Right.
For I am faint.
Right.
Therefore was his name called Edom.
Right. You understand? So Esau couldn't catch nothing to eat up in the field. So he was faint. He was hungry. He felt like he was about to die. So Jacob was, you know what I'm saying, eating some pottage, which is like meat. You understand? He had some like meat. And, you know, so I think some bread. I think it's bread or whatever. Like lentils was like bread, I think. But not bread, but it was something he was eating. But yeah, pottage is meat. So he was, you know, had something whipped up and whatnot. Esau came in the building like, man, look, man, give me some of that food right there, man. I'm hungry. I ain't catch nothing all day. I'm starving, you know what I'm saying? Help your brother out. Keep going.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
He said what?
Sell me this day thy birthright.
That's just like a black man, man. Slick talk right there, man. He said, how about this? Now, I'll give you some of this. Just sell me your birthright. Now, was Jacob wrong for doing that? No, he wasn't wrong. It was wrong for Esau to agree to those terms. Keep going. Go ahead.
And Esau said,
Hold on. Go ahead.
So like y'all the one, what you just said was so heavy, you know what I'm saying? When you asked the question, was he wrong for that, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't have been wrong for that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got the year and throw him on the wall in the school, you know, talking about the die, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, black folk been trying to, you know, you come up and get over on everything for the long, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's in the bloodline.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just Jacob used that word game on him. You know what I'm saying? You can either do two things. You can either go for it or you can just not go. Esau had a choice. He could have said, nah, man, I'm good, man. I'll find me something to eat or something later on. But no, he agreed to that. That was an agreement between two brothers. He said, if I give you this pottage, you're going to sell me your birthright. It's Esau's fault that he didn't care about his own birthright. As being the eldest in the family, everything pertains to him automatically because he's the firstborn. But Jacob, he said, sell me your birthright. And as soon as Esau said, cool, we have a deal. You understand? Keep going. That was it. Go ahead and read.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
So Esau made him. He said, "I'm about to die." He said, "I don't care about no birthright right now. I'm about to die. I need something to eat." All right, keep going.
And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day, and swear unto him." And he said, "His birthright unto Jacob." And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
That's how diabolic the white man is. Esau was so diabolic. He sold his birthright. Something that is only for the firstborn son. Birthright. All right. So with that, we can keep going forward. We might do part 2 next week. Stay tuned. But I passed the class to priest and officer the Pashkaya.
Shalom, Israel. This is ISUK security announcements. We are the ISUK started off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to set themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. My Asherah, that means tent in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase of the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department of teacher, priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you like to give. The next holy convocation is the Passover. It's gonna be in Houston, Texas. April 24th, sundown. Make sure you get your Passover fees. Whatnot. Make sure you pay $200 for a person who over 17. Now, if anyone want to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and a scarf. With that, Israel, give a first salute. Madam, that means the same. Men of Israel, give one curse salute. Men of Israel, I mightem Sabbat. I mightem Barak. Yahweh Ba'ashem Shabbat for the thumb. What I said to you in English, may the Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. Yat Matah means hands down. There's no system in class, so it's dismissed.